Willie Nelson transcends country music. He speaks, tells stories, and symbolizing his independent life. From broad roads and smoky pubs to sold-out arenas, his songs carried millions affecting stories. Behind the music is a guy with challenges, successes, and a family who saw him both ways. His kids, especially his daughter, have freely discussed the legend's paternity. And now at 55, she has confirmed a long-standing fan question. We examine Willie Nelson's life to see what family comments about him. Beginnings in music. Willie Nelson was born in Texas on April 29, 1933. Initially, music was in his heart. He wrote his first song at age 7. He joined his first band at 10. Music wasn't a fantasy. He lived and breathed it. Willie played guitar and sang lead in high school for local band Bohemian Paula. His play wasn't limited to town. He toured locally, displaying early glimpses of his talent. Willie joined the U.S. Air Force after graduating in 1950. But his stay was brief. Back troubles forced him out. His road may have ended, yet it led him back to music. He attended Baylor for 2 years, but school wasn't his future. Music also called strong, and he was already succeeding. In his youth, Willie was a radio DJ, Texas and subsequently Pacific Northwest stations. But the radio booth was insufficient to contain his talent. He was also writing songs, and millions of people enjoy some of those tunes as country standards. Like Funny How Time Slips Away, Crazy, Hello Walls, and Pretty Paper are country music classics. His 1960 transfer to Nashville was significant. There are doors opened. Willie became Ray Price's bassist after signing a Pamper Music publishing contract. By 1962, And Then I Wrote, his first record, rewarded his efforts. Success with that song got him a deal. 1965 Grand Ole Opry performance and 1964 RCA Victor contract. His success was official. Despite success, Nashville's music industry felt too limiting. Willie, he sought more independence, which led to a new route, leaving and becoming rogue. By the late 1960s and early 1970s, Willie Nelson was fed up with Nashville's corporations. Rules and sound felt excessively restricted. In 1972, he made a daring choice. Moved from Nashville to Austin, Texas. That move changed everything. Austin has a unique energy. There, Willie played live at Armadillo World headquarters and found his audience again. Signed with 1973 Atlantic Records. Then his true outlaw image emerged. Willie began. His Shotgun Willie and Phases and Stages recordings demonstrated his talent, deviating from Nashville. Willie joined Columbia in 1975 Records and recorded Red-Headed Stranger, one of his best albums. It is a country music classic and critically acclaimed. He paired up with Juan Jennings that year. One was created by Jesse Coulter and Tom Paul Glaser. The Outlaws. Not only was this record successful, it immortalized outlaw country. In the mid-1980s, Willie not simply a country star. Culture idolized him. His Honeysuckle Rose and On the Road Again, To All the Girls I've Loved Before, Poncho, and Lefty anthems. In the Highwaymen supergroup with Juan Jennings, Johnny Cash, and Chris Christopherson solidified his legacy. Willie was more than music. Cared greatly about others. In 1985, he organized the inaugural Farm Aid concert to benefit struggling American farmers. It happened repeatedly. He was always at Farm Aid, proving his heart and voice were big. Good moments didn't last, always last. Willie fought his toughest battle in 1990. His $32 million tax debt led the IRS to take his possessions. The debt was unexpected and devastating. Additionally, poor investments during they got worse in 1980s. But Willie persisted. He changed even this. Trouble with music. He released IRS tapes, Who Will Buy My Memories. Profits from the double album and asset auction cleared the debt. Willie survived the storm, yet this chapter proved legends may be defeated. Could he maintain standing, acting, activism, and new directions? Nelson was more than a singer. He also succeeded in acting. His debut movie appearance in 1979's The Electric Horseman. From there, he played in over 30 films and countless TV shows. His charisma and naturalness made him screen-ready. Acting was merely one side. Willie was a great campaigner. Collaborated on advisory board of NML, the National Marijuana Reform Organization. Never hid his one of marijuana's most prominent proponents. Regarding the environment, Willie spoke and did more. He acted. He founded Willie Nelson Biodiesel. Veggie oil. His goal was cleaner, more sustainable. Future. Willie was likewise devoted to his state. He became honorary chairman of the Texas Music Projects Advisory Board, which promoted Texas music. Through the 1990s and 2000s, Willie continued touring and recording his passion. He released albums annually, sometimes experimenting with reggae, blues, jazz, folk. While reviews weren't always positive, his attention to music never stopped. Several health issues have plagued him. In 1981, when swimming in Hawaii, his lung collapsed. His hospitalization forced concerts to be canceled. Willie smoked as many as 2 to 3 packs a day. Following repeated bouts after pneumonia and lung problems, he quit tobacco and used marijuana. Reducing harm with a carbon-free system. In 2004, he had surgery. 4 years of guitar playing create carpal tunnel syndrome. Canceled in 2012. A show in Denver after high-altitude breathing problems. But his health immediately improved. He tried stem cell therapy for his lungs in 2015. Years of pneumonia and emphysema. Willie kept going after setbacks. While fans admired the musician's vast blended family revealed other aspects of him. Willie Nelson is famous country singer and father of a large brood. He has 8 children total. 5 daughters, Lana, Susie, Paula, Amy, and sadly, Renee, Lucas, Micah, and Billy died in 1991. Each child follows their own route, but they constitute a family. Willie's personal heart. When Lana, Susie, and Billy were born, Willie married Martha Matthews from 1952 until 1962. With his third wife, Willie had 2 additional children, Paula and Amy. While married to his current wife for 17 years, Connie Kupke married Annie D'Angelo in 1991. Lucas and Micah are his sons. Willie also discovered in 2012 that he had another daughter, Renee, with his long-term partner, friend Mary Haney. He didn't know about her for decades. The discovery made expanded and merged his family. Some of Willie's kids are musicians. Paula, Amy, Lucas, Micah has performed with their dad. They attended his 2021 Willie Nelson family album and toured with him. Willie said in 2012, "Honestly, now playing with my kids on stage is my greatest delight." In 2017, making music with whoever was around and having your kids up has been a family activity. They're doing a good job with you. That's as good as it gets. Willie is proud of this. Watching his kids on stage and singing with him. And while his career made him a legend, and his fatherhood brought him joy like no other, light could replace. Found daughter Renee later in life. One of discovering his daughter Renee is Willie Nelson's biggest surprise. Born January 22, 1953, Willie and his longtime friend Mary Haney have Renee. For years, she was unknown to Willie. He discovered the truth in 2012. In his memoir, Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die, Road Musings, Willie recounted, "I lost my beloved friend Mary Haney. After decades, they reunited. Mary and I had Renee, their child. Noelle, Renee's daughter. I am proud to call Jordan my great-granddaughter." Added, "I knew it took a while to discover family. It allowed Willie to reconnect with his daughter and future generations." Renee had developed a life. She married Joel Butts in 1976 and worked as a nurse near Houston. Graphic artist. But after reconnecting with Willie, she proudly proclaimed her love for him. She uploaded a photo on Facebook on Father's Day, 2016. She wrote, "With love and thanks." Renee died gone in August 2017, but her narrative added power to Willie's family history. Willie finally knew her after decades, the chance to meet her and hear her voice as his daughter. Renee's short life provided him Willie's link. Another fact to share. Lana, Willie's oldest daughter. His marriage to Martha produced Lana Nelson on November 11, 1953. Lana lived alongside her father's career for most of her life. She had 2 sons from her first marriage and formed her own family. Later remarried George Fowler in June 1976 and had a son. Lana did not have a daughter Rachel or a son Brian. She was the costume designer for his 1986 film. Her son Brian even had a movie based on his 1975 record Red-Headed Stranger, a modest role in the 1993 film. Lana worked in costume. TV special Willie Nelson, The Big Six. Lana also starred in films. Lovey, King of the Roadies and The King of Luck are documentaries. In 2015, She published a public statement regarding her father, the touching Father's Day tribute on Willie's website. My father is kind and gentle that I glow when I stare into his eyes. He inspired and mentored, teaching me life's most essential lessons. These statements showed fans Willie as a father, not just as music star. Through Lana, people saw his compassionate side and caring. Her statements revealed she saw Willie as more than a myth. He was her dad. Daughter Susie tells stories. Willie's second daughter in Martha, Susie Nelson, was born May 23, 1956, that like her sister Lana, she faced problems and was creative. At 27, Susie made a decision to return to school and graduate high school. This step displayed her will to grow regardless of age. She also traveled and spent years performing music and stories on indigenous reservations across the U.S. and Canada. She was connected to heritage and storytelling. Heartworn Memories, Susie's father biography, was released in 1987. Personal Willie Nelson biography by daughter. This novel was her take on her father's life. Career. The Orlando Sentinel covered her personal life that year. Susie was divorced and widowed before marrying writer and editor Bob Rosenbaum in June. Years she co-hosted with her father in 2012 to stay connected. SiriusXM's Willie's Roadhouse has Suz's Gospel Hour. The project allowed her to speak up while working with her dad. Suz's story presents Willie's kid's other side. She navigated writing, storytelling, and faith while maintaining her father-daughter relationship. Like Lana and Renee, her existence adds to Willie Nelson's story as more than a performer, as dad. Billy Nelson. Willie's firstborn, Billy Hugh Nelson Jr. May 12, 1958, Martha Matthews was born. While touring with his dad, Billy met Nashville radio promo gal Janet Caldwell. They married and settled in, bringing up Ray Lynn in Music City. Things were good at first. He quickly experienced loss and strife. Around 1989 Christmas, his mother died. Janet took care of Ray Lynn after his marriage failed. Into alcohol, Billy 1990 abuse recovery treatment. His father also worked together on a gospel CD, but tragedy occurred on Christmas Day 1991. Billy ended his life via suicide. Willie subsequently said, "Never experienced anything so heartbreaking in my life." Their 1994 album started Gospel Truth Collection, Peace in the Valley. Included there My Body is a Suitcase for My Soul duet. Producer Bob McDonald Jr. commented was hard for Willie. Despite misgivings about releasing this album, since the record is out, it seems to be helping him cope with the catastrophe. Billy's life was cut short. His daughter Ryan advanced the family's music. She became a musician in Nashville. Remarked, "He told me my dad would be proud of me." Billy and Willie remain connected through her. Paula Nelson. Paula Carla Nelson, Willie's first child with Connie Kupke, was born October 27, 1969. She's named after Willie's best friend Paul English and his wife Carlin. Willie and Paul escorted her down the aisle on her second wedding day, but her entrance caused chaos. Willie was married to Shirley Colley. Shirley found Paula. 1971 hospital bill for Connie. Willie and Shirley divorced soon after. Willie married Connie that year. Later, in 1988, Willie and also divorced Connie. Paula went to Austin, Texas, with her mother. Joined Westlake High. There, life was hard. It was difficult. Taoist Lake. Colorado had been my home since grade school. When I was 16, that didn't matter. But being Willie Nelson's daughter in Texas was huge, she remarked. Paula battled drugs her senior year. She took correspondence in a San Diego rehab clinic. Courses and graduated. She became Nelson's first high school graduate. Diploma. Paula pursued music. Her fifth studio album debuted in 2014. Under the Influence album. She was named 2016 Female Artist of the Year, Texas Country Music Association. She sang alongside her dad, "Do You Ever See the Rain On" to All the Girls, 2013, while Willie she performed guitar on Primrose Path. So Paula said, "I'm quite appreciative. My dad texts me, 'I'm listening to your radio.' I wouldn't trade that bonding experience." Her narrative exhibits strength and her music-based closeness with her father, Amy Nelson. Willie's second daughter with Connie Kopke was Amy Lee Nelson. Born July 6, 1973. Amy made her mark in movies and music. She directed and filmed Lovey, King of the Roadies, Resurrection song video by Kinky Friedman. She appeared with her father in Saving America's Horses, A Nation Betrayed, 2012. But music remained her passion. She and Kathy Guthrie, daughter of folk uke, was founded by folk superstar Arlo Guthrie. Their folk style was-upper featured their song Sight Makes the Flowers Grow, Troopers 2. Amy was known for her activism, especially because animals. She managed Willie's Kids, the family's nonprofit that stop horse slaughter. In 2012, her father and she saved two malnourished Willie's ranch in Texas received horses from Nashville. At that time, Willie adopted 68 horses. Amy stated, "He's always supported. He raised us to believe animals are people and horses are smarter than people." He said, "I respect animals. Many guys collect cars that I drive worse than I ride." Amy advocated for human rights. Protect Your People Award from Grassroots Leadership, 2021. Her father, and she made a web series about Guy Clark's immigrant eyes that dubbed Love on the Border. Amy's creativity revealed itself in music, film. Willie's first son, Lucas Autry Nelson, born December 25, 1988, to Annie D'Angelo, grew up between Texas and Hawaii. He attended his mother's Montessori school near Austin before moving to Maui for junior high and high school. Music surrounded him from the start. At age 11, he wrote song on Willie's It Always Will Be CD. Lucas relocated in 2007 after 1 year at Loyola MRY Mount University in Los Angeles. He dropped out to pursue music full-time. He formed a band called Lucas Nelson and Promise of the Real, from California, built a strong following, releasing their sixth album, A Few Stars Apart, in 2021. They even played as Neil Young's road band for numerous years. Lucas often worked with father. Willie wrote Peaceful Solution and sang backup for Lucas' first album in 2010. Lucas also appeared on Willie's 2012 album, Heroes. Along with his brother, Micah, he toured with their father. At Willie's 90th birthday celebration in 2023, Lucas sang Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground, respect to his father. Lucas also gained his own significant achievement. In 2020, he won a Grammy for A Star Is Born the night Willie did that. He appeared in the film, co-produced songs, and coached. Bradley Cooper sang, and Lady Gaga recorded songs with him, providing her voice to his 2017 album. Lucas's career shows Willie's son Micah Nelson shines on his own. Youngest child, Jacob Micah Nelson, was born May 24, 1990, to him and Annie. Micah D'Angelo has made a career for himself. In 2012, he started releasing music under the Particle Kid, was named after a father error. Micah called him Particle Kid instead of his prodigal son. It was a wild stoner time that stuck due to his Texas accent and inebriation. Memorable. I'm proud to be the Particle Kid. He stated in 2022 that Micah's career is bold and different from his father's. He has recorded various albums, including his seventh, Time Capsule, in April 2022. That record took years to make. Micah shared Willie's song American Life, his pride that his father sang and played guitar on the music. It was also tremendously, it was nice that my dad wanted to play and sing on his famous guitar Trigger. In June of that year, father and son teamed again on Die When I'm High. Halfway to Heaven in 2022, Willie casually said such remarks while playing chess and dominoes, inspiring Micah to call the song both a love letter and a memorial to his father. Speaking of which, at Willie's 90th birthday in April 2023, Micah began the song live by saying, I doubt my dad would have lived to 90 without you. You keep the song alive, and he lives. Micah's love life extends beyond the stage. He married his wife in May 2019 and the dog Suki Blue Daskalu Nelson. Often see Micah's music, lyrics, and father-son bond on social media that show how deep their bond is despite their diverse paths. Other children have revealed powerful Willie truths besides Micah. Children of Willie Nelson have openly discussed their father's identity. These insights reveal the man behind the art, but as a father. Micah was a fantastic dad, but he admitted the hardships. My mother was basically a married single, he remarked. Parent. The only parent I knew was her. But my father owns a tremendous effect on me. I acquired empathy, kindness, and charity from him. Too like his manners. I'd be no musician without him. His statements are sincere and loving, showcasing the challenges of growing up with a traveling father who impacted his values. Paula shared her reflections. He's given us years of advice. He rises to the occasion daily. Sometimes it is day by day. Sometimes one moment at a time. He shows up and delivers every time, she said. Her words honor his persistence and example he set for kids. Amy Nelson describes her father's wisdom. She stated, "He thinks and cares about everything, empathizes with everyone, and stays he cares about people and writes music in his 20s. We're just so extremely great and wise. He's better now because he has all this knowledge." Comments from several youngsters depict Willie fully. They depict a flawed parent who lived honestly, cared sincerely, and died on kindness, resilience, and creativity. Willie Nelson, 92. Today, Willie Nelson is 92. Despite his age, he amazed his family, fans. He still performed, still wrote songs, and still carried the same persistence that defined his career. Folks will encourage older folks, said his daughter Amy. People to retire and cease doing their best work because of age. But nobody plays following these family rules. Willie defied aging. His daughter Paula also discussed him, daily example. After all these years, he still lives his advice that he gets up and does it daily. She said, his relatives saw not only his music, but his perseverance. His ex-wife, Connie, added her memory. Willie once admitted fatigue. She said that of performing Whiskey River at every show. "Oh, I hate that song that I get annoyed every night," told her. Instead of dumping it, he doubled. It annoyed Connie that he was tired of it. So, this reveals everything about Willie. He opened and ended the show with it. That's Willie. Present. Absolute stubbornness. Whatever's bothering him will be shown. Get over it. This story encapsulated Willie Nelson. Even when he overcame frustration or exhaustion with stubbornness. As power. His children have seen and admired this spirit. And spoken about. Their voices reveal Willie Nelson's truth. Not just the stage legend, but the father, thinker, and unwavering perseverant. Which of Willie Nelson's children best carries his legacy? Through music, writing, or their own path? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible stories from Hollywood's amazing history. See you next.